Hi, good afternoon to all. Uh, First of all, I'd like to thank the Lord for giving us the opportunity to gather and to pay respect and to remember the good memories in the life with full of faith of Janet. We cope up things one day at a time, maybe because of the strength and the guidance in Janet. And she really prepared us well before she died. I know she had a lot of memories, a lot of things she left to us na makatag samon kusog kabaskog. I was been thinking what I'm going to share last night regarding this tribute for Janet. I was thinking last night, then I just found out. Um, I remember uh, may notebook si Janet na ginasulat niya ang adlaw-adlaw nga katabo sa iya kabuhi. I found it out that ang iya notebook, which is titled Mom's Journey. It's really a nice notebook wherein she wrote all the completed plans that we have in the Bible and the different Bible quotes. She wrote it in handwriting. At the same time, she wrote all the name of the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare assistant, the dietitian, and the journey that she had during at the time she fight cancer. She started her journey on year 2017. I even forget all these things, but grabe si Janet. She wrote everything from the start until October 17, 2023. And that's the last journey na ginwrite niya. I know at that time she was not really well and she was really struggling regarding with her health because of her end of stage cancer sa bowel niya. It's been really a tough and hard for us, especially when I try to go back these dates. We remember how we've been together sa iyang journey in fighting cancer. I know how tough and how difficult I I really been a witness kung paano siya nag-struggle, kung paano siya nagbato sa cancer. It reminds me every day sang iyang magtubig operations, ang iyang mga radio chemotherapy for 6 weeks, wherein every day we have to go to the hospital. And she never complained. And she believes that time will come, God will gonna heal her. But nambal sa akon na someday, Dad, if kung maayo ko, I want to be a living testimony. But God have a different plans for her. It doesn't happen because at the early age, she died with cancer. And our heart was really deeply wounded because of this. I know this journey, this book, that's the Mom's Journey. It reminds us how she really fight and battle cancer. I don't want to write to. I just go along. I just share to you just some of the important dates that she wrote. Uh, that was October 2022. At that time, she found out that the doctor explained it to her. Her cancer metastasized. She's already on stage 4. It was really tough and quite difficult for her. But Janet never gave up. Instead, ang iyang faith nag-increase pagid more and more. And still believe in God that someday, miracle will gonna happen. Yeah, I remember when that month while she's in the hospital, she asked me, we're having a video call, and she asked me a stupid questions. I can say, na, Dad, is that alright? I'm going to talk to you. Yes, I'm going to ask you, what is your plan if I died? It's quite a difficult question to answer. And even I got angry. I refused to talk to her. I said, I don't want to talk regarding that one because nga storyanta na. It's too early to say. Nga hindi ko pa ma-accept at that time. Nga mo nang bagay. But she let me calm down and told me, Dad, ako kung ay ka plano, ako may mga plans ko sa akong mapatay na ko. Sabi niya, gusto ko Dad, kung mapatay ko Dad, dala ko puli sa Pilipinas kag sinang bibing na bahala sa akon kung ano yung ang matabo kasi sinang bibing kabalos ang tanan. Munambal niya sa akon niya dapat istoryanta ni Dad ako yung may mga plans sana mo pa ni mabatian kung hindi na ko kambal kung hindi na ko kabati. So I have some plans. Hard to accept but I need to because amo nang ayo niya. Kay kambal niya, it's the reality of life. Datatanan makadto. Time will come nga itama patay. Dapat you need to prepare. So then nabalik sa akon na I send you a picture message da sa imong phone. Ibuksan mo. Gusto ko kung madula na ko, kung ara na ko sa lugar na ko, mapatay na ko. Gusto ko mo naka picture ibutang mo sa tubangan ko ha. It was really painful to hear that one. And now, mo na nga picture ang sa tubangan nyo, mo na sa likod. Gusto niya ibutang. So, her wish was granted. Mo nang gusto niya. But things changed. When it was 2023, sang naglain na pamatyan yung mga tani mga plans niya. Gusto niya gid mapuli ang lawas niya. But things changed. September that time, nagstorya kami liwat. Nagambal siya nga tani kung nga mapuli ko hindi na lang kay it's been hassle for us, difficult para sa amon. Maapektuhan mo ba ako ang eskwela ni Mickey. Kag really difficult for us mag-ano sa mga documents. Kag kabalo siya nga hindi kami nga wala kami hindi kami kasarang nga mapuli siya because it cost us a lot. So she decided nga may papakremate na siya kung mapatay siya. Nag-decide ng doctor na they're going to discharge her kaya why na sila may because ang iya cancer naglapta na kag hindi na matreat. So they give us an option nga i-discharge si Janet going to hospice. But Janet refused to go there because a hospice is a place wherein a dying patient will gonna stay there until they die. So ang bal niya, no, I'm going to stay go back to mga gusto ko mapuli ko sa balay. I'm gonna spend time with my family. So, nagpuli si Janet Samon, November 23. And God is so good and so generous to us because naging niya kami time, makaspend time kay Janet. Not only days, weeks, He even God give us another month to spend time with her. So at that time, wala na ko ng work and I stay with her, nagatipan sa iya. Just to make the story short, I know how deteriorate siya until a week before she died, isang nagtapos ng prayer sa Chaplet of Divine Mercy, ginanoy ako, tawag ako Dad kami. Pakidala niya cellphone, pakita niya sa akong siya. Sinibo lang sa notes ko di, megin sulat ko din ato ng prayers. Then I have a letter for Miggy and Mia and for yourself as well. At the same time sa mga tao nga pasalamatan ko. Kag gusto ko i-open mo lang ni siya kung mapatay na ko. Hindi mo gini siya pag-open samtang buhi pa ko. Sige, okay dad. Okay ma'am, I'm gonna promise that one. Then, December 16, that was the last, I know, nga post siya everyday sa iyang gina-share niya mga Bible quotes, mga inspirational, ano, nga, nga to makabulig sa iban nga nagkanglan sang guidance kag sana kasanag. So that was the last nga post niya. I know nga remember ko number niya nga dad okay lang nga post ko kay I know may sobra pa gid nga mga tao nga may ginadala. So ini nga post sometimes makabulig sila. Yes, okay, you can go. Then December 17, that was Sunday. I know it was a big day for her because may virtual Christmas party sila sa iyang classmates sa batchmate niya sa St. Mary. She asked me to mga gutingan ko siya, gin-shampoohan. Then she was excited nga mag-attend sa iyang virtual Christmas party. So I remember that time she was due for her pain medication. She doesn't even ask for it sa bal niya. Yes, better nga wala ako. Hindi ko mag-inom kay once mag-inom ko, mamiss ko ang mga saot sang kagang party ang virtual Christmas party sang classmate ang batchmate ko. So inagwantay niya gid until for 3 hours wala siya naginom-inom. Then Monday, Tuesday is nga madumduma gid na namon nga day. Si Mia, while si Mia ingagaw naghimo siya pakadto sa work niya. Kaptan ni sang naglisensya na sa Malacca, kaptan ni Janet ang kamot ni Mia. Nagambal siya. Ate, tani hindi ka na lang mag-work kay stay ka na lang. Nakibot si Mia, ma'am late na ko. Niya please lang. Niya kung pwede, ako lang mabayad na akong sweldo sa imo. So wala may mo si Mia. She stayed and on that morning, unexpectedly wala ko nag-expect nga may nagtawag sa ako. That was Father Sylvester nga pari sa Amon Paris. Nagtawag niya, Stephen, is that alright? I can come to give a blessing and a communion for Janet. Yes, Father, you can. So Father Sylvester came this in the afternoon. Kag nag-ano siya, naghatag siya, anointing of the sick na receive ni Janet, kag nag-communion siya. At that time, Janet was so happy because spiritually, she's prepared kay nabato niya ang ano ni Lord. Then, at that night, that was the worst experience that we have. That time, nag ano si Janet, nag-hysterical, distress, nagasingagit nga, Dad, buligin niyo ko, hindi ko kaginawa at that time. She was crying, shouting. I don't know. At that time, we checked the saturation. It was only 79, 80%. We don't know what to do. Kung kamulambal nila, kung imugali family, hindi ka kabalo. Kung harap ka sa medical, we don't know what to do. So we panic. So we're crying. So it so happened that I initiated to pray the rosary. Then we are in the middle of the sorrowful mystery. I remember na at that time nagsyagit siya, singgit niya, matindog, syagit siya. Into your hands, O Lord, I commend my spirit. Let me rest in peace. Grabe. At that time, muna na sitwasyon na nakasinggit siya. Pagtapos ito singgit, napungko lang siya. Balik sa reclining chair at that time, nag-relax siya, nag-settle until pag-aga, nampuan siya. Hindi na nampuan, relax siya, nag-settle. Wednesday, we spend time. Thursday, Friday, we spend time with her. At that time, si Mia wala na ng work, si Miggy wala na school. God was so good to us, kind and generous. Gingaan niya pagid kami time. Kung gusto ni Lord ko na ito si Janet, pwede gid. But grabe si Lord. Then Friday morning, early morning, na nag-set ng video Zoom ang classmate, batchmate ni Janet sa St. Mary, ka-batchmate ko. It so happened that Father Lloyd Cinco, ngamon nga batchmate sa Don Bosco, nga pari naman, naghatag sa iya blessing, naghatag sang palangadion para kay Janet, as well as naghatag individual prayer kay Janet. We stayed until 1:30 in the morning. Janet attended and was surprised at 6:30 in the morning sa Saturday. Father Juris texted me, to me, ano natabo kay Janet? I know she's not well. Can I call? At the time, Father Juris called, kag hatag blessing kay Janet, gistorya si Janet. Si Janet, nag-make sign of the cross man siya. Kag butang sa iyang ang kamot sa heart niya. Nagapa-thank you kay Father Juris. So, at that time, we are so blessed because she prepared spiritually because she received a lot of prayers, especially sa duwa ka pari, naka-receive ko sa communion last Tuesday. So, it was Saturday afternoon that ang duwa nagayngagaw nga mahimos makaltan niya sang ila nga panood si Buena na mo sa December 24 na nakailis na sila. At the time nakita ko si Janet is not well. Pag ano namon, we are ko sila hindi naguro ka mo magdayon kasi mami nyo lain na matiyag niya, dulain na. So, at that time, nakibot kami si Janet, nagbisin siya sa amon na kapoy na ko, gusto ko na magpahuway. So, it's really hard and painful for us na naglisin siya sa samon nga muna si Mia, di pa ka-accept. She was crying, Mami, di pa, Christmas pa kagani sa amon, New Year pa sa amon. Until si Miggy nagambal na, ate, have you heard, ma'am? Ma'am was so tired na gusto niya na magpahuway. Kita mo naman si Mami kung paano nagsuffer na. So, let ma'am go. So, at the time, istorya ni Mia, istorya ni Miggy, istorya ko man, individually. Hasta suli nga nag-set kami video call, group video call together sa iya family. Ki mama, duwaya ka utod. Si Panggig sa Amerika, mga pakaisan niya. So, happy gid siya. Kinastorya niya pa. Then, kita namon nga looks like happy gid siya kay naka-say goodbye pa si mama, ang mga loved ones siya nga gusto niya makita. Then, Saturday, we spent time again with her until 3 o'clock in the morning sang Sunday, that was 24. Na while we are gathering sa iyang ang iya bed, nagsinya siya, masulat siya, kaya lang niya ballpen. So, ibot kami, nga tag si Miggy ballpen, kag nagsulat siya. So, we just ignore. Nga may nagsulat siya, manamo lang 3-4 ka word, ang dumduman ko muna. Ang first word, you cannot understand. The second word is system. Then August and November. Gin-abbreviate niya lang ang November and OV lang. So, we ignore it because maybe mom was confused. Nag-joke pa kami, may ginbilin sa nga million sa aton. Then, Sunday morning na, mga 5:30, because hindi na siya makatumatulon sa iyang morphine syrup. We called the nurse nga ma-start na sa sang syringe driver niya. Pero wala gin-start again. Ginhatag lang siya ang morphine injection. At that time, she was settled until mga 8:30, 8:45 na 8:50. Nakita ko na grabe na pag-deteriorate niya. I can remember at that time, nagambal pa sa sakon niya, Dad, please hug me. Dad, please hug me. At the time, it's really painful. It's really hard na makita mo siya nga muna. Still fresh on my mind, mga bagay nga ginhambali sa akon. I prayed until nakita ko na nga hanon siya gipukaw ko si Mia, kay nagtulog lang sila sa side sa bed niya. Then, a few minutes, nang gitawag ko na si Miggy sa room. At the time, pagbalik na mo, nagabalo siya, Dad, si Mami, wala na. Nagtulog lang siya. That's her wish, na she was gonna die peacefully. And it was granted. So, it was really a good journey for Janet. I know how she fight. And in the 2 Timothy verse 4-7, ambal ni isang sa verse niya, fought the fight and I finished the race and I remained faithful. With her, she really fought a good fight and remained faithful to God. So that was her journey on how she fought cancer. And it's a reminder for us, a challenge for us na kamatayon maabot gid sa aton tagsa-tagsa. We need to prepare. We need to spend time with our family. So it's a reminder. She's just an instrument on how she touched everybody's lives sa iya mga binuhat nga maayo. So wala nga it's 2 days after gali sa napatay na siya. We go back that nang gisulat niya. Nakita namon accidentally si Miggy nakita niya nga ang video clips that was August 2022. Ang video clips gali na self-recorded video niya nga mga pasalamat sa akon pindayon sa duwa kung anong mga kapatimuon sang duwa kung sa ilang nga kabuhi. So then ang November gali amo tong iya nga gisulat nga thank you letter nga ginbasa ko during the eulogy nga muna nga it's a beautiful letter for everybody thanking the Lord for the journey that nga iya ginano nga ang journey niya in fighting cancer. I know it's really tough and difficult for her, but it reminds us how the life of Janet was when she's with us. I know that was her journey. In behalf sa akon kag kay Mia kag Miggy, we'd like to express our heartfelt gratitude for everybody nga naging part sa iya journey. I know how she struggled, but because of your prayers, because nga with her faith in God kag sa mga tao sa palibot niya nga naging part sa iya journey kag nagbulig siya pagpangadi na overcome niya ang nga natawag na fear in facing death. So thank you gid sa inyo nga tanan, and may God bless you and your family. Again, madamo gid nga salamat sa inyo nga tanan sa overwhelming support nyo kag sa inyong prayers in our time of grief and mourn.